Hey everybody, it's me, Miranda. So, not this Friday, but the Friday before, I was catching a bus like super early in the morning. It was like 7:30, and I just remember praying on my way to the bus stop, and I was talking to God, and I was listening to my music, and that I was asking God to just talk to me, speak to me. Um, Anyways, I get to the bus stop, and went into the store, got me a cup of coffee, and I came out. And all of a sudden, this fella comes, this older man, and he comes. I have my hot drink, he has his cold drink, and we're sitting there. And he asked what time was the bus going to come, and I told him I'm not sure because I'm not familiar with the bus routes yet, especially the 38. And as we were talking, I don't know how we got on the subject, but we were talking, and I told him like, oh no, all things are just going so bad for me right now financially. It's like every time I take a step forward, I'm being taken pushed 3 steps back. And I've been having like this 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 year, even though it's not been over, has been miserable. One problem after another, in all manners. And so, like, I was talking to this guy, and then we were talking back and forth, and he was saying some stuff, and like that. And all of a sudden, I just started crying because what he's told me was, don't give up. He said, don't give up. He said, that's what the devil wants you to do. He said, I've been through the same situation. He said, don't give up. He says, I see you're trying. He says, and you're going to make it. And it's so crazy because it's crazy that God will use just random people, out of the blue to give you a message. And it was crazy because on my way to the bus stop, I was praying and asking God to speak to me because I feel lost and unsure of where I'm going right now. And there he was. This guy just appeared out of nowhere. And so we both get on the bus, and I go to the back of the bus, and I'm sitting back there, and I'm just thinking, like, about my problems, and I'm thinking about what the solution is. And this guy, he gets up and he stands back there by the end of the bus, and he looks at me right before he gets off, and he nods his head and told me again, don't give up. And he gave me a thumbs up and said, you're going to be okay and you're going to make it. And so I guess what the point of the story is even in my lowest times, even in the times where I feel I can no longer keep going, God sends me a message, you know? And that's what's so amazing. That's so amazing. I know my God is good, and I know He's protected me, and He's guided me, and He's loved me throughout everything. And I believe that this is all just part of the journey, and the storm will soon pass, and I will see my sunshine, and I will have some light. So, anybody who's struggling, just remember, it's going to be okay, and you're going to make it.